So, how many of you get the correct amount of sleep every night? According to the National Sleep Society, college students only get 5 hours of sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, 39% of Americans are not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, which means 74% experience sleep problems and affect the quality of their sleep. To inform you today, I'm going to be going over the importance of sleep, which we all know that everyone has trouble sleeping. I know I do too. Some main points for today is the importance of sleep, tips for getting better quality of sleep, and sleeping disorders and a form of treatment. For the importance of sleep, the quality of life is essential. Nutrition and exercise is very important. So make sure to exercise early in the morning and not too close to bedtime, because you will end up having a rougher time falling asleep. You also want to make sure that you eat healthier foods. Healthier foods lead to better digestive system, which will actually help you sleep better. Don't eat heavy meals right before bed, and make sure to eat 2 hours prior to sleeping. Some better sleep tips are regulating a schedule. According to the Mayo Clinic, sticking to a sleep schedule is the best possible way to fall asleep. Make sure that you don't eat or drink or smoke right before bed. Don't go to bed too hungry, too full, and limit your drinking so that you don't get up in the middle of the night. Make sure to have a bedtime ritual. Do the same thing every single night. Make sure that you don't have TV in your bedroom or play on your phone before bed. This means that your sleep gets disrupted and you have too much on your mind. Make sure to get comfortable. Sometimes you just make sure you have good pillows, also a nice mattress or a nice mattress pad. Limit daytime naps. This is something everyone struggles with. You want to make sure that if you do absolutely have to take a nap, you only take a 10 to 30 minute nap. If you do work nighttime shift, you want to make sure that your room is dark to tell your brain that you are tired. Make sure your physical activity is during the morning or 3 hours prior to going to bed. You also want to manage your stress. You also want to organize, set priorities, delegate tasks, or even write in a journal. By writing into a journal, this tells your brain that you are already set aside your thoughts for the day so that you are not staying awake during the night. Some sleep disorders are very common among people. 30% of Americans have insomnia, which means close to 150 million people. 50% of people around the globe also have insomnia. Insomnia can also include waking up too early and not being able to go back to bed. Sleep apnea is also a cause from not being able to sleep. This means that there is an obstruction in the airway that causes a person to breathe. 1 in 4 men and 1 in 7 women have sleep apnea, according to the 2000 sleep test and Americans Sleep Foundation poll. This also increases as we age, affecting 4 and 2% of middle-aged men and women, close to 27 and 19% of older men and women. Some sleep apnea risks include, according to WebMD, being male, being overweight, over the age of 40, having a larger neck, having family history, or even having major sinus problems. Obstructive sleep apnea can cause also increased sympathetic nerve activity, can also increase cardiovascular events, increase the risk of hypertension, increase the rate of stroke, and even possible death. CPAP mask also goes over your mouth. This is a CPAP machine. What you want to do is you take a CPAP machine, and this one in particular just goes over top of your nose. There are also some that go over your mouth and your nose, and you strap it around your head so that it helps you breathe at night. It provides continuous airway pressure into your lungs to make sure that you are breathing every night. If you do think that you have sleep apnea, seeing a doctor could be very beneficial, or even going to a sleep study. So, in conclusion, some of the importance of sleep, some tips for getting better sleep, sleep disorders, and treatments can be very beneficial and can also harm your quality of sleep. Now that you're already probably asleep by now, listening to me make a speech, make sure that your nap is no longer than 30 minutes. Thank you for listening to my speech.